Hilary had been one of the naughtiest girls in school, bar Rosa's own sister Eva, when she'd been Hilary Caldwell, and they were all 15-year-olds at Westenbury Comprehensive, not averse to smoking in the toilets or legging it down to the town centre instead of sitting through an RE lesson. She always made Rosa want to laugh with her veneer of respectability now she was one of the church wardens and married to Duncan Makepeace, the village's family butcher, and mother to a troop of little Makepieces. Hilary's face softened and she patted Rosa's arm sympathetically, looking long and hard at her face for any telltale signs of sorrow. "Do you miss your dad, love?" As you know, Hilary, the Marquess was mine, Hannah and Eva's biological father, and we miss him very much. But Richard is our dad, our real dad, and he's very much alive and kicking. In fact, he's wanting to come on a trip to Paris with the three of us. Paris? Catching the potential smell of village gossip, Hilary raised her head, her ears on high alert like a sniffer dog's, and Rosa wanted to kick herself. "Paris?" Hilary repeated. "Why Paris? Is it Disneyland Paris you're off to? Getting some ideas for Heatherly Hall now that you three are in charge up there? Hey, that'd be a bit of all right, wouldn't it? Disney Westenbury. I can see that." Rosa knew she had to stop Hilary in her tracks before the whole of the village had it on Hilary's good authority that's what the Quinn triplets had in mind, now that Bill Astley, 12th Marquess of Stratton, had bequeathed his 51% share of the estate management to his three biological daughters, Eva, Hannah, and herself. A theme park was the last thing she, Rosa, had in mind for Heatherly Hall, although she wouldn't put it past Hannah, who was already mooting the idea of Westenbury, a Yorkshire rock festival to compete with and even trounce and surpass its southern rival, Glastonbury. No, honestly, Hilary, I can't see the estate management committee agreeing to a theme park up at the Hall. It would have been the last thing Bill would have wanted. And just think how expensive all those rides and equipment would be to install. Hilary nodded sagely. "And the insurance. Blimey, my car insurance is bad enough. Insuring against someone flying off the roller coaster Galactica or the beastie Nemesis into the Hall shrubbery would soon eat into all that money Bill left you and your sisters." Hilary raised a hopeful eyebrow in anticipation of finally finding out just how much the Quinn triplets had inherited. "Bet all that money will come in handy now that you're no longer earning the thousands you were on when you were in London and heading Rosa Quinn Investments." When Rosa deigned not to answer, Hilary went on. "I've always wondered why you washed your hands of your high-flying career to become a lowly vicar, earning a pittance back in your granddad's old church. Something happened down there? A broken heart, was it?" Ignoring her church warden, Rosa bent to pick another daffodil, adding it to the first in her buttonhole and set off walking, Hilary in her wake. "So," Hilary opined, hurrying to keep up with Rosa and, as the latter appeared unwilling, as always, to confide anything re her years away from the village, changed tack. "You might find it all a bit difficult. A bit of a conflict of interest, you could say." "A conflict of interest?" Rosa turned. "In what way?" "Well," Hilary went on, her tone confidential, "I reckon you'll be trying to keep God happy by persuading folks to get married in the church. You know, like they always used to. Or now that you, Eva and Hannah have inherited the place, pushing Heatherly Hall as the wedding venue of choice. Difficult decision, Rosa," Hilary added sagely. "As I say, conflict of interest and all that. I mean, you don't want to be seen to be putting financial gain ahead of what the law dictates. I've overheard more than a few conversations in the pub and in church." "Which lord exactly are we talking about here, Hilary? David Henderson?"